Hi, this is Chris Valentin, of course, and we're in chapter 7. We're making our way through the journey of the book. I hope you're enjoying the book. This chapter is called The Mindset of the Wealthy, and I was thinking about Elon Musk. I saw an interview with him on the TED Talk, and he evidently is not a believer in God, but he's a guy that thinks outside the box, and he's in LA traffic as an example, and he's stuck in traffic, and he thinks, well, we should build a Hyperloop system that put cars in a tunnel on a skate and send them 170 miles an hour through underneath the traffic and pop up on the other end outside of traffic. And I'm like, when I'm in traffic, I'm thinking, I wonder what's on the radio. and I just began to have this idea like, wow, wealthy people have solutions. And the deal is that this man who claims to not believe in God, he's having all these kind of ideas. He wants to colonize Mars by 2040, and he's not just like, woo, science fiction. I mean, he's actually built the most powerful rocket that's ever been built, and it's reusable. Like, when it comes down, they use it again. And I'm like, what's going on with Christians? I mean, we have the mind of Christ. We're created in the image of God. We have the Creator inside of us. We have the gift of wisdom. We have all these advantages. And yet, here's a guy who doesn't know God, and he's thinking of hyperloops and curing the ecosystem problem, the global warming problem, and thinking about colonizing Mars. And we're thinking about, well, I hope I have enough money for Friday. I'm thinking, we have to start thinking like wealthy people. We have to start thinking like we're actually children of a creator. We have to actually start realizing that our daddy is God and that he's the creator of everything, and that he always lives inside of us, so he's always home. And I just want to say to you that part of being wealthy is thinking outside of the box, having creative solutions, having faith for the future. And a poor mindset has a problem with every opportunity, but a wealth mindset sees an opportunity in every problem. And this is who we are, and this is how we need to be thinking. And I listened to the song "What a Wonderful World," and I wrote this whole story about that song in the book Heavy Rain. If you'd like to really hear the entire story, it's in that book. But I'm listening to the story Louis Armstrong singing about a wonderful world, that it's a wonderful world. There's skies of blue, there's flowers, and he's just thinking about what a wonderful world it is. And I'm like, this is an African American. He's basking in the whole Martin Luther King, movement, freedom movement, and he's talking about what a wonderful, beautiful world it is. A man whose ancestors came out of slavery is saying, what a beautiful future we have. The civil rights movement, he's celebrating the civil rights movement. And I'm thinking that part of a wealth mentality is that we actually look to the future as the Proverbs 31 woman did. She says that she looked to the future and she smiled. A big part of the wealth mentality, as you're reading in chapter 7, is about having a future and a hope. I'll end with this. When the children of Israel were 70 years in captivity, they were actually captives in Babylon. The Lord said to them, I know the plans I have for you. Plans not for calamity, but to give you a future and a hope. That verse has become a hallmark verse for so many people. And I want to finish by saying, listen, Romans 8 says, all things work together for good for those who love God and are called according to his purposes. I don't know what you're going through right now, but the Bible says that it all works out for good in the end. So if what you're going through isn't good, it's not the end. God doesn't have plans of calamity for you. He has plans to give you a future and a hope. God bless you. I really want you just to pray into this whole idea that a wealth mentality embraces creativity, has solutions for really hard problems, and has a vision and has a vision for the future. I hope that you'll embrace that yourself and start thinking outside the box and think of some creative solutions for the challenges that you're facing today, and face them with thanksgiving and gratitude. God bless you.